Hello everyone. Let me see if I'm recording. Yes, I am. Okay. You'll have to excuse my setup. This is just like a quick setup. I've been wanting to do a video for months and life happens. So anyway, this is Homemade with Love by Loretta and Blaine, and I'm Loretta. Blaine's not here. But I want to show you what I have been up to. It's going to be kind of a long video, but not really long because I've made a lot in the last 2 months. I've just been really hitting the crochet whenever other things haven't been, coming up and doing what I got to do, medical stuff and all. There's a lot going on. Everybody has got a lot going on in the world, I know. The reason I have to really just been hitting it with the crochet harder is one of my daughters, my second daughter, Lori, the next to the oldest, was recently diagnosed with stage 3 liver fibrosis, and the medication is astronomical. So we're just trying to raise money, and my oldest daughter, Amy, asked me about making up a lot of things and letting her take it to flea market. So we missed flea market in July. We are going to miss it this Saturday in August, so I guess it's going to be looking like September. And I started out doing market bags because of the produce market not far from here. And that lady over there said that she would partner with me. I could bring some bags over there and she'd sell them for me. And I haven't got over there yet because I don't have a car. And I've got to wait until Amy can take me because Amy comes from Boonville to work with Jordan. She's Jordan's PCA. And then if I need a ride, I try to schedule it when she's here. And I just got back a few minutes ago. Well, she took us today and we spent the day with her at her house. We just got back home. So anyway, enough of that. Let me show you what I've been working on, and then we'll do a Mary Maxim opening in a few minutes. All right, I've got a little book of yummy crochet foods. I loaned it to Blaine, so I can't show you the book, but I can get Blaine to link it in here. This is the little corn on the cob keychain or backpack buddy. A lot of people thought that it was a banana, and I'm like, look at his little shuck hair and his little bit. I guess it does resemble a banana. But anyway, there that is. I thought it was cute. You can put his husk up or down. He kind of does resemble a banana, doesn't he? And I got the little safety eyes in there. And I drew the little half. It's like a smirk. Let's see. And I've got one donut. My grandkids keep taking stuff that I make. I've got this little donut that was also in that book. This is, let's see, this yarn on this one is Big Twist. Just basic green and yellow. This was in that Red Heart, I think it's called Speckles, that's at Walmart. And this is Red Heart in Camel. And then I had the key rings and the clips here because my sister and I, well, my sister-in-law, I used to say she was my sister. She's passed away years ago. We used to make homemade keychains and sell them years and years ago. So I had a lot of this metal, collected up at my house, which I'm now purging. I'm purging my house and getting rid of so much, y'all. I didn't realize what all I had. Okay. Starting with the bags. This one is just I did 2 granny squares. And these are the bags that I'm going to show you right now are 100% cotton because the cotton, because of the strength. Those are just regular granny squares, and I went around them with half doubles, and I made this strip that goes here. And you can see I put it together with slip stitch inside out, but that's what the inside looks like. And then when I got it all put together, I just went around and around with this color again to put the straps on it. It's just a square, cute little bag. My daughters and my granddaughters keep saying, that is so stinking cute. And they want every bag that we have, but they don't know what they would do with them, with this many bags. So that was just out of my head. No pattern. Okay. This one, a lot of people love this one that's seen this one. This one is huge. It is round bottom. I just started with the 12 double crochets and moved it on out. And I think I increased like 6 times. And then I just started doing this spiral slant. Just, I did one section of it, you know, like I did like 3 rows. And I love the way it looked. So I just kept going in that fashion, and I just love it. It looks like it's spiraled around the bag, which is just eyelets, you know. It's, I guess people call it fillet. You just do your double crochets, and when you, from the last row, you just move over one to do your eyelet, and it comes out so pretty like that. I love this bag. Yep. And there's the handles on it. This is a very large market bag. It would also work as a beach bag. Okay. That was no pattern, just on my own. Same with this one. Round bottom. And I put eyelets in here, but it's a little bit harder to see because of the color of the yarn, the variegated. But it's, I'm sorry, this was a pattern, but I don't remember who. I saw it on YouTube. I'm sorry, this is a pattern because I forgot. I did these eyelets here, and then these shells are here. I'll have to look this up. I apologize for that. But I looked up, you know, bags on YouTube a couple of times. This one's really large. I love that one too. Okay, let me see. This one, I saw Cindy Hart's Crochet on Facebook was doing some market bags this summer. It was either 3 or 4 weeks or 3 or 4 days of market bags. There is a stitch marker on here, y'all. I know why. Somebody had asked me about putting a heart on both sides. But anyway, there's a heart on this side. Can you see that heart? And then the rest is just open fillet. And I was asked about, could I do a heart on both sides? And I'm like, yeah, and I did my count, so that was center to do a pattern with a heart. There's a handle on it. It's a round bottom. I would have to look that up and let you know where that pattern came from, because it was, like I said, I got it off of Cindy Hart's Crochet Facebook. Okay. This, I love this. It's round bottom. I got a lot of compliments on this when people were seeing me work on it. This was some cotton that I bought a few years back at Hobby Lobby on their clearance, but I cannot remember what it was called. But I held 2 strands together. I lined up the yarn so that the colors would flow together and get that striping, because I didn't want it to be just, you know, chaotic mess. Anyway, this is large. It's pretty large. And I wanted to go ahead and use up that yarn, and I didn't know if I could get another bag out of it, so I'll show you what I did. And my girls have given me compliments on this one. It's silly. I learned how to, you know, do this bottom and go round and round by watching a YouTube video to get my bottom. And I could have made a smaller bag if I had went smaller, but it ended up being this long, flat bag, because I also put bobbles and a little bit of mesh in there. And I told my girls, I'm like, this reminds me, I'm calling this my Noah's Ark bag, because it just like long. Just reminds me of Noah's Ark. I don't know why. But that's a cute little bag. You can use it for a market bag, a beach bag. You put something small in it, a Bible bag, put your Bible and markers and pens or whatever. You could use it for a little purse, whatever you want to use it for. Okay, I'm going to try to speed this along, y'all, because I don't want to go too long. This one, this was a pattern too. This is round bottom. I believe this was one of the ones that Cindy made. I'll have to look it up. But it's like a medium size. I wouldn't say large. It's pretty much a medium. Okay, let me see. Okay, this one, I started, when I learned how to do those bottoms, I started wider. So it's not round, but it's a little bit wide. This is out of the brown camo. It's on the cone at Walmart. I love this one. I'm going to say that was probably a medium size. Yeah, I've got so many bags. And some of them I just did them out of my head. Like, let me see. This one. Yeah, I just did this one out of my head. Round bottom. But I think I increased, 5 times on this one. So it's a little bit smaller. I'm going to say it's like a small to medium. And how I did the straps on most of them is I put them on my arm to see where they would be on me, so they wouldn't be, super, super long. Hang on, y'all, knock some of them off. Okay, I got just a few more big ones. Be patient with me, and then I got some small ones. Now, this one I thought was so ugly, it was cute. I held 2 strands together on this, I want to say this was Red Heart with Love. If you can see that. It's got a little bit of silver, orange, and 2 different colors of pink. And black big twist. I made 4 squares. And then I was like, what am I going to do with those squares? I just thought it was pretty. I had a bag in mind. I went ahead, y'all, and put them together and rounded out the bottom. It's got a round bottom, and it's got squares. Oh, there's one of my keychains. And then I found this pink strap that was still in the little plastic that I had bought. We used to have a store open in Tupelo called Crazy Deals. And I probably paid like 50 cents or $1 for that strap. And I thought, well, that's just cute. I'll just make a little bucket bag just because. There's my little orange. And a lot of people are telling me he looks like a pumpkin. But the book said it was an orange. Backpack buddy. Okay, let me see. This one was out of I Love This Cotton. I think it was I Love This Cotton Cakes from Hobby Lobby a few years ago. And it's just straight up half doubles. I did the round bottom, straight up half doubles. Now I did, most of them I go around and around to put the strap on them. I built these straps and then put them on this one. And I hope I've got them on there pretty secure. Okay. This one was just out of my head, holding 2 strands to make it stronger. I'm holding it way above the camera, am I not? Look at there. Okay. Did you see the eyelets in there? This is half doubles. And around the top is singles to strengthen the straps. It's pretty good size. This one's, I'm going to say this one's a large. This is a large bag. You can put a lot of vegetables or fruits in there if you wanted to go to the market. I think that's one of my largest ones. Now, I did sell one to my doctor for his wife, and I don't have a picture of it. I'm so sorry. He just I was in the doctor's office, and he said, what have you been making? And I had that in my bag. I'm like, I'll show you this. And then he had to have it. And then he special ordered a hat too. So I'll show you what the hats look like that I've been making. This is so pretty. This was a older Mary Maxim pattern. Just learned how to do the squares. And I love these squares. They work up super fast. And you wouldn't believe they're all singles. That singles would work up that fast. But yeah. And the yellow is some older baby yarn that I had here, but it's a 4-weight. I'm trying to remember what it was called. And I had these, I covered these up, but they're like wooden brown. No, hang on a minute. These are clear. These are the clear rings I had bought at Hobby Lobby a few years ago. I forgot what they're called, but they're just rings. And I thought that would be cute. Put something circular on there with all those squares. Tell me what you think. And it's a pretty good size. Of course, with this being acrylic, you can't be putting a lot of heavy stuff in it. But I think it's a cute bag. I think it's very cute. Okay. I'm putting them in a big gift bag right here because I don't want to lay them on the floor. Okay, let me see. This one, oop, dropped my scissors. This one I just finished, I think, day before yesterday. I had seen somebody just make a rectangle and make a flat bag. And I thought it was cute. And I'm working on a blue one now. You just take that rectangle and put it together. And it's flat. Look at that. But you can use it for anything. My little laptop will fit in that. A tablet. You can use it for a little purse. You could use it for, I don't know, carrying a snack to the park. Anything you want. And I made those straps and put them on there. And this material is so soft. I'm trying to remember what the name of it was. It was an old Hobby Lobby years ago. It's acrylic and polyester, but it doesn't have a lot. Can you see that? It doesn't have a lot of give. So you could even use it for a purse and carry, you know, heavier things like your keys and your wallet and your phone in there. This is like a small to medium. You can see how the size right there. I love that. And it's so soft. I just want to cuddle with it. Okay, let me see. Okay. This was leftover yarn from that really large bag that I showed you earlier. And I made a crossbody. But instead of calling it a crossbody, my daughter, Lori, she's like, Mom, those are event bags. I got a big purple button on here. And I put a loop. You just pull that loop over your button. Just like that. To close it. And I had this hardware already at my house. So all I had to do was crochet it on here and then put it on. I've got it twisted. I can sit here and untwist it, but on camera it's going to take me a few minutes. Anyway, it's twisted because of the hardware. But anyway, I measured it to myself. It goes down, when I'm standing up, it goes to my thigh. And I wanted to make them all different, you know, so that's why I was happy I had found that hardware here at the house to put some little something on them rather than just being all crochet material. Okay. So anyway, event bag. She said, you know, like you go to an event, say you go to a concert and all you need is like your phone, your keys, your ID, and your money. It's an event bag. You're going to an event. And I'm like, that's cool. That's a cool idea when you don't want to carry your whole purse. Same thing with this one, but I added the strap to it. Button, and I just made the loop for the button. Okay, and this little pattern, I'll show you, the next bag I'm going to show you, was Mary Maxim kit last month. Okay, here's the bag. This is like cord. It actually, I enjoyed making it because it worked out fast. But holding this tight, because I'm a tight crocheter, hurt my fingers. I don't know if you can see that. It's some kind of like cord yarn. Very pretty. Anyway, it called for a, this is exactly to the pattern, except it called for a button that you like chain for and make it, you know, curly and put on here, and then you put the loop. I couldn't figure out the button, y'all, without hurting my hand so bad. I was like, forget that. I put the loop, and I had this beautiful, I think it's beautiful, wood grain button that I put on there. And I just hung that on there that I made. It looks like a little angel. Little stitch marker. I think that's so pretty. Anyway, that's what I'm calling little event bags. This one, out of my head, I didn't like it, but my grandgirls love it. It was just out of my head, leftover cotton. But I do like the way that it worked up this way and then this way because of different stitching. This is singles, this is half doubles. So I did like the way, picturesque, that it worked up, but I didn't like the bag itself. crossbody. These are actually key rings. Yep, little key rings. I wanted to add a little bit of bling. Blaine had a time putting this on here for me. I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Put that on there. And then I put this clip on here. That's how you close it. You just open that and pull it out. You have a little flap. See what I mean? What I didn't like about it is, see how it goes outward? But I realized, like Blaine was explaining it to me, sometimes I can't see it. You change from a single to a half double. You know, it's going to look like it's going to grow, but the stitch count is spot on. So when I started doing the flap, I'm like, okay, well, when you hold this up, it's like bending. So all I did is frog that back out and went one stitch over from where the keychain is there hanging on. I left one blank and then went over there. Same thing over here. When I got to the end, I left one blank so that when you're holding it up, the flap doesn't bulk on the end. Y'all tell me what you think. I was just trying to do something, you know, a little bit different. There's the bottom. It's got a little bit of width to it. Oh, let me see. Yep. Just a little event bag. Or you just want to run to the store and all you need is something, driver's license, debit card, phone, whatever. Very small. But most of these have crossbody length on the back. This one, this is 3 granny squares. Identical. It's just 2 granny squares together. And I went large enough that my cell phone would fit. Lengthwise, that's my measurement that I used. And the flap. And since the flap comes all the way down, I didn't put a clasp on it. But I did put this hardware on there. And it's crossbody for a smaller person, such as my granddaughter or maybe a small teenager. Okay. This one, same pattern as the Mary Maxim. Same exact pattern, just different yarn. This is, starts with an S. Y'all might could help me. Some cotton that somebody had given me. Starts with an S. Serdar or something like that. I thought that was a really pretty wood grain button. Got a little bit of texture to it on that pink. Okay, let me see. We are 22 minutes in, and I'm more than halfway done. Okay, this one I put 2 little straps on it, so it could be for a bigger person. It would be a crossbody for a smaller person, but it's the leftover cotton I had from that bigger bag. I did the loop, and I put a frog. That's really cute. Okay, this one, I held 2 strands of this purple baby yarn and 2 strands of this yellow baby yarn. I don't know if you can see it. The purple is sparkly. You might could see the sparkle. Anyway, this is thick. Very thick. Because I wanted it, you know, to not have a lot of holes in it. I wanted it to be strong. I love this. I thought about keeping it myself for a Bible bag, but do y'all know how many Bible bags I have? A bunch. Anyway, I just kept this going until I ran out of yarn out of those skeins. And that's how big it was. I'm going to say it's like a small to medium. And it would be perfect for something like your Bible or, I don't know, business notepads or anything you want, really. But it's thick. You could put pens and stuff in there. There are no holes. And this is all half doubles, except for the bottom was singles. You can actually tell where I changed, where I transitioned was right there. So I made the bottom a little bit wide when you sit it down. Okay. This one, I was holding together a solid green cotton and the dill pickle, y'all help me out, not comfy cotton, but it was light comfy cotton, same color, but it came from Hobby Lobby instead of the other one. I can't remember right this minute, y'all, but I didn't like the coloring of it as well. and I was running out of the yarn. So I made a bucket. Round. I made a bucket. You could still take this to the market. I guess, for like a single person that wants to go get some fruit or veggies. You could still use it for a market bag. Or you can sit it out for something on a shelf at home. Whatever you want to do with it. Okay. This one, I made this one a little bit wider. What I did is I measured the one from Mary Maxim and I doubled it. Okay. To go across here, this is all half doubles because I want it to be a little bit tighter. That button is huge, y'all. I have 2 of these, and I decided, what am I going to do with those huge green buttons? Okay. I love this loop, y'all. I put this loop on here. You could put ink pens and stuff in this one. It's not going to fall through because it's tight. And I had this strap in my stuff. You can see that where it's new, it was folded still in the plastic, and it had this gold look. So I'm like, what am I going to do with that green? I don't even have yarn that color. What am I going to do with that? I asked Jordan's opinion. I'm like, Jordan, what do you think about the tan and the green? I finished it, and I'm like, look at this. She said, I think it's cute, Mom. So there we go. It's tan and green. Got a little bling on it. And this is totally washable. If you wanted to wash it, though, you have to put it in something probably because of that big button. But this is removable. I thought it was cute. And this is adjustable. I don't know if you can see that green. Got a little bit of texture to it. It's leather. This is out of the Homemaker deck from Walmart on clearance years ago, and it's so soft, like you would make cushions for your lawn furniture. That's what it's made out of. And I've got some more of this yarn. I'm going to use that to make bags. Okay, let's see. I believe this is the last bag. This one is out of the black Homemaker deck. And let me see if you can see. Well, you can right there. There you go. Can't see me, but that's okay. Do you see how the eyelets are going opposite directions? That started out by accident, and then I loved it, so I just kept going. So that's what I did. And then I just did a flap. My girls told me, they were like, just do a flap halfway. This is more of a fancier purse. A little bit wide right there. This is about a medium size. You put a good bit of stuff in here. And I had this strap that I had bought. It was put up with those other straps that I totally forgot that I had. Look at that. It's got leather going through it and clip. It's not adjustable, but it would work good as a crossbody. It's a bigger crossbody, so, you know, covering my whole hip. But I think it's nice. Y'all tell me what you think about these. All right, I gotta hurry. We are 28 minutes. Okay, and here's just one more of the little ones. That's, hang on, y'all. Somebody trying to call in on top of me. Leftover yarn. Got the loop on it, got a froggy. But that would be, this is like a medium size in the length. I mean, it'll fit me, but it'll also fit somebody smaller than me in this, like a young teenager or a small girl. Okay, that's all the bags. So I gotta hurry, y'all. I'm not gonna keep you out here too long. These are just for my Dollar General bags and trash bags. Hang these up and put bags in them using the ponytail holders to keep them in. There's one. There's burgundy for my mom. Just got eyelets in there. And here's brown. This one's a little bit longer because my daughter Amy uses a lot more than we do because she babysits. Okay. Hats, real quick. I'm doing this all in one video because it's very hard for me to get videos in at this moment, y'all. All right. I made this one a couple of years ago, about 2 years ago. And this one's actually mine. Let's see, is this one mine? Wait a second. No. This one's, hang on, y'all. This one's mine. Okay. I've made 3 of them. Okay? Can you see that? I love this. I'll have to look the pattern up, but I love this because it keeps the sun out of your face. You can do it down like this. You can turn it up a little bit. You can roll it up if you want to. Wear the back down and that up. Roll it all up. Do whatever you want to. It's just cute. And I'll have to look this pattern up. But I got this pattern off YouTube. Okay. So, like I said, this one's mine. And it's made out of Red Heart ombre. Here's another one where the dark is at the bottom. Mine, the dark started at the top. And I like that. And they got the light down there at the bottom. So that one's mine. Y'all, this yarn's making my nose itch. I wanted to do different colors. So this one started out light and went to dark. Okay. This one started out light, went to dark, and ran out, y'all. I hooked up another skein at the light, and look at that. Does that look too goofy? Does it? Should I frog that off of there and put dark on there? You tell me. Y'all tell me. Because it's like, they're all individual, you know, and original, but is that okay? Or does that need to be dark? Y'all tell me what you think. All right, green one in the ombre. I used the basic pattern that would fit me, and then I made some a little bit smaller and some a little bit larger. That's why I'm not putting them all on my head, because these are for sale, and I don't want to put them on my head either. That's why I picked out mine to put on my head. This is so stinking cute. I want to say this color is Happy. And I tried to get every color to come out. There was a lot of that green and a lot of that blue. But I managed to get, I think, all the colors. And I want to say this was the color Happy, which would be the Mandala Ombre from Walmart. Okay. And then here we are in the Cocoa. In the Ombre. Red Heart Super Saver. Ombre. Okay. Here's a smaller one. This is fantastic for like mommy and me, okay? That's what I intended. I used, I think, a half a skein, almost a whole skein, and I did a mommy and me set. This one's just not curled up like the mommy, but it will. You can curl it however you want to. And in the pattern, the shell calls for 7 rows. I also modified that a little bit and did like 5 rows, 6 rows. This one has 7 rows. So pretty. So you can make it whatever length you want to. Okay, and then ombre in this. They look big when I'm holding them like that, y'all, but they're not big. I mean, they fit me. Do I have a big head? This one's so pretty. And these right here, let's see, it was this one. Okay, this one, yeah, because it's made out of half doubles. These are made out of singles mostly. When my doctor asked me to make one for his wife, he wanted this color. And she's got a tiny head like Jordan and like my granddaughter Lamia. She's got a smaller head than an average woman because she's tiny, y'all. She's short and tiny. Beautiful woman with a beautiful heart. So I started making this one, and I was trying it on me, and I'm like, nope, that still fits me. Okay, so I need to go a little bit tighter, and I had to use Jordan actually because I was using around my head. It was a little bit too big. So I had to make one a little bit smaller than this one. So I ended up making 2 that night because he wanted them on a Monday for her birthday, and I didn't get to sit down and work on it until Sunday night. I made 2 hats, y'all. I made this one and decided it's too tight. I made another one, and he said the other one worked perfect. She loved it, and he said it fit perfect. And she's got a lot of hair, too. She's got beautiful, beautiful curly hair. And this one is made out of some cotton that I found. Speckly. Now I'm making, this is holding 2 strands together. I'm making a bag out of this same thing. I'm not showing you right now because I've only got 1 strap on it. I've got to put the other strap and it'll be finished. And it's square. Market bag. It's big and very pretty. Okay. That's my makes for the last 2 months. Let's get this Mary Maxim open and I want to talk to you about it real quick. I apologize for the noise. I had to pause my Mary Maxim for a couple of months. And when I went back in there to start it back up, I don't even know how I did it. But I ended up having 2 packages come last month and this month. And I figured out it was my fault. I apologized to them. We went in there. We got it fixed. So I'll only be receiving 1 from now on. I forgot to bring the other package down with me from last month. It's up on a shelf, which was that off-white bag that I showed you, that pearly white. I don't know if I'm going to keep that kit. I have not opened it. I've opened the bag, but I've not opened the kit. I don't know if I'm going to keep it or not. The other one like this, I gave it to Blaine. And when I asked the company, you know, everybody gets the same kit, but you might get a different variation of yarns. So I know what this kit is, but I don't know what the yarns are. Okay. They are the same as the last one, but I'm gonna open this up and take it out to show you, but I'm not gonna keep this kit. And the reason I'm not gonna keep it is I'm not really overly fond of the yarn. It's beautiful yarn, but it's got a shiny tint to it, and it reminds me of Caron Simply Soft. I don't like working with Caron Simply Soft. A lot of people do, and I'm not knocking the yarn. It's a beautiful yarn. I myself don't want to work with it because it works up to me. It's heavy. The product is heavy. All right. I'm going to show you really quick. Let me see if I can show you this. Okay, that's just this is on the front. This is just a stitch gauge. I'm telling you instructions. So this is not hurting anything. I'm not going to show you the pattern. But it's pin cushions. Aren't they cute? Now, the pattern for that basket's not in there. The pin cushion, all the patterns for the pin cushions are in there. Okay? So, right here, you have those 2. Right there, you've got that little pumpkin-looking thing. Right here, you have the hedgehog. I'm having to show you quick because this is a bulk package. And right there, you've got the spool of thread. So, there you go. That's what the pattern is. I'm going to put it back in here. The yarn. What? Unless this box is open, they put 2 extra. Let me see. I'm going to see if it's all in here, okay? So, we have 2 of these. And these are mandala craft cakes. They have a little sheen to them. You have 2 of these. In the box is 2 of these. And also in the box, 2 of these. Okay? I'll put these back in the box. So this is exactly what Blaine got in my other kit, but she got 1 extra of this, the browns and orange and gold. But this package has an extra. It's got another one of the blue, green, and purple. 2 extra ones. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10. 10 cakes in here. And like I said, I'm not going to keep this kit. I'm going to give this away. I'm going to give this away to somebody. I'm going to let y'all comment on the videos and whatever for, let me see. What's today? Today is Tuesday. Let me say I'm going to leave it up for a week. And I'm going to do a random draw. And I'll show the draw. Let me say about, I need to do it during the day. So let me say 5 o'clock my time next Tuesday. I'm going to pick a winner. And I'll ship this to you. So if you're interested, leave me something in the comments about cake. Because these are mandala cake. You use the word cake or cakes. Either way. In your comment. If you want to be in the drawing. Okay? Like I said, we're trying to raise money because of my daughter's medication. It is very expensive. It's new. There's not very many people that's owned it so far, and I'll have to get the name to tell you. But she has stage 3 liver fibrosis. And the only thing I can tell y'all is to look it up. There's a lot of scarring on her liver. We are asking the Lord to heal her from this. If her liver does not start functioning better, it would progress more towards a liver transplant. I'm just a little low country girl. I'm not sure about what all is involved in that money wise or whatever, but we're hoping it doesn't reach to that point. She's 33. She's happily married. They've been married, I think, 14 years now, 3 children. Those of you that believe in the Lord and believe in prayer, please pray for Lori, because we're asking the Lord to heal her of this. I'm hoping she's got a long life ahead of her. It's very scary. If I could take her place, I would. If I could give her a piece of my liver, I would. I don't know if I can. I'm going to ask my doctor about it. I'm going to talk to my doctor. But being a diabetic and having high blood pressure and things like that, I'm not sure that I can. Her daddy's also going to do that. He's going to go to the doctor and get checked and see if he could give her a piece of his liver. So, y'all just pray for all of us. And Blaine is getting better. For a long time, she was very down, and she's still down sometimes, but she's picking herself back up. She is crocheting a little bit. I don't know when you'll see her. I don't want to pressure her into a video, and she'll just come over here and be in a video with me sometime. But anyway, y'all just keep us in your prayers and leave a comment if you want to be in that. And I guess I will see y'all next Tuesday. I don't think I'll do a whole video. I may just release the winner. I don't know. But I will let you know next Tuesday. All right. I love y'all. I miss hanging out with you. And hopefully we might can hang out again. Let me know what you think about the things I've made. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.